And state of play. We literally just had one like what last week?
Yeah.
And we all of a sudden got like a surprise noti that they were having another state of play. And get this, it's for freaking Hogwarts Legacy, a game that is on every console. At least the big ones, right? I'm sure they'll port it on the Nintendo Switch if they aren't planning to already. But I mean, this thing is everywhere, and they put a good 30-minute block just on this. And fellas, I gotta say, I'm fucking loving it, man. I thought this thing looked amazing.
Yeah, I really agree. I was really actually pleasantly surprised. Like I was shocked how like I text y'all like I was kind of low key giddy because it just I feel like it encapsulates. I feel like any Harry Potter fan, in my opinion, after watching this, would be like, "Oh my gosh, this freaking! I don't see how they could have done better
This is all
with
my
making
dreams wrapped
it."
into
It's
one.
yeah, like this is how I would have wanted to play it. I mean, it's shocking how well they nailed it. Like the combat, I mean, it looks so fluid. It looks so fun. The spells look absolutely enjoyable to like discover and cast and collect. Dude, it's a
Man,
big,
look at that
vast
thing.
open world. I can't. This is like the bully we wanted. Remember when we had that debate? What do we want Rockstar to make? Do we want Rockstar to make another GTA or bully? Well, I
Yeah.
feel like we're getting both now. We're getting GTA 6 and we're getting the true bully we all really wanted to go to a wizarding world, dude, at Hogwarts, and they do it right. This feels like, man, dude, like
Yeah, this
I
is
was
sick.
really, really excited.
I mean, I
Yeah.
was I was already excited to have it, in this freaking, in Hogwarts, and to be able to do like the classes and stuff like that. But I mean, when they tell you that you can freaking go and explore around Hogwarts, and then you can see a couple of the towns, and then you're telling me there's loot, and then there's also dungeons in here, like what?
Yeah, dude, there's two things that blew my mind. The first was the flight. I was like, dude, the flight looks
flight.
sick. I was like, I hope you could play Quidditch, but the flight, that was impressive, dude. And the second thing was the combat, man. I felt like they could have a cool PvP, like let me battle people, because it looked kind of like a fighting game at
Yeah.
times. You know
Dueling.
what I mean?
Yeah, like a dueling game,
Yeah,
yeah.
let you duel people. That would be sick. But yeah, the combat was. I didn't expect this combat to actually look sick, and then the flying was just like, dude. Like I love the mounts in Elden Ring, and I feel like this is kind of like a mount. You know what I mean? So those things were just really, really unexpected for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
was
And then I also
thinking
liked how it had all of the. They said there was like mad secrets and stuff like that just in the halls of Hogwarts. So I'm like,
yeah.
I'm just like, how much can I explore Hogwarts actually? You know what I'm saying? Like they're showing you like the Hufflepuffs, like like little, central room and all of
That
that
is so
stuff.
cool.
Like I wanna go through like Ravenclaw and like check all this stuff. The only thing that they did not show, unless I missed it, was the sorting hat. So I'm hoping that you actually have to use the sorting hat.
No, they do. They showed
Those
that.
are the beginning
Yeah,
in
that
the
was
What
the
was
grand
it?
beginning.
hall. In the grand
They
hall,
said
he
when
was
you go
sitting.
there, you're gonna put the sorting hat on to see
Yeah.
where you go.
Okay, all right. So if you can put on the sorting
But look
hat
at
and
that.
it's not like where do you want to go, it's like you have
This
to
is
answer questions to choose. That'd be dope.
this is inside Hogwarts.
That looks
Like you have
sick.
these hidden dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they can make Hogwarts like because it's magic. You can really make Hogwarts as vast as you
Massive,
wanted it
dude.
to be. Like I know, I agree, Stone. I was thinking the same thing. Like I just can't wait to just explore Hogwarts, dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
walking around from. Oh my gosh, how
And they were
cool!
talking about it was like mad puzzles and shit. So I mean, I'm hoping like if I'm thinking Elden Ring is like a fucking huge puzzle that you got to solve, right? An escape room that you got to get through. Like what's Hogwarts gonna be? You know what I mean? Like, am I gonna look at every picture and have to stare at it hardcore to see if there's something secret like floating in there or something like that?
Yeah, it feels like Disneyland, dude. Like it's just magical. Like you're just having so much fun. And I agree. I was thinking to myself, okay, if Elden Ring is the greatest game ever made, maybe nothing can beat it this year for Game of the Year. But what I will say, there's one thing this game will have that Elden Ring didn't, and that is flying. Just like Mark Rice
Yeah.
said, like this is one thing you'll be able to experience. If they just copied everything from Elden Ring, there's one thing that they do have that Elden Ring doesn't,
It's
and that's
flying.
flying. That's kind of cool, where you can actually fly the map. Like that's super dope.
I mean, technically, Torrent flies, dude. Those little gusts of wind has him up and away.
Nah, that's just jumping, bro. That's just.
I mean, shoot, Clark Kent in Smallville used to do nothing but jumping for a good portion of the entire episode, the entire show. So I mean, jumping is good, but
I hope there's Quidditch.
Like
let us play Quidditch, man. That would be sick.
Oh, that's what really like sent it over. The fact that they were saying that there's dungeons in there, dude. And
dude, these dungeons look sick.
I was just thinking like, okay, you fly around on the outskirts or whatever, and then you kill like, some of the little trolls or some shit that's out there or whatnot, just patrolling, and you might find some things or whatever. But the fact that you got dungeons, man, if they can have like an ounce, a little drip drop of multiplayer in here at all, that would be super nice. This thing might kill it. Like this might be in competition for Game of the Year if they can give you some multiplayer.
There was one thing that worried me though with this trailer.
What?
And that was the timers. So if you saw that base that you get, and you get to like catch up, they said, "Oh, you got to catch up your class." So you learn your spells and recipes. There's timers. I hope they don't sell anything that makes you accelerate quicker, like any cash up stuff. Like, I just want this game to have no microtransactions at all. Because
but at the same time, if it's just single player, would it matter?
No, it does matter.
If Joe John's game doesn't affect your game, like, would it matter?
Well, I just feel like, it's just not a good feeling to be like, I can progress quicker. Well, let me just progress quicker. Like, why not just charge more for the game and just give us that? I just hate microtransactions because sometimes you feel conflicted, and I just don't want to have to deal with those in my head. I just want to buy the game, play the game, and sell me DLC, but don't sell me little bonuses and potions and scrolls that make me get more experience. I just don't want to, I don't want to deal with that. And when I saw like countdowns and stuff, I'm like, crap, that's a possibility,
Yeah, exactly. I think that's exactly right. It's not about it affecting someone else's game. It's about them manipulating you. It's about the developer manipulating you. And like that's how I've always felt on the last few Assassin's Creed games. They make the experience bar like to get to one level to the next like so intrusive and so tough that you're feeling so manipulated that you feel like you have this need to go and get a microtransaction. And I'm fine with them having microtransactions along. So I'm kind of like in the middle between what Godly and Mark are saying. But I do think like these developers, they can become too manipulative. Where like they tune the game so high that they're legitimately trying to force you to go and buy a microtransaction and make the game feel to normalize the game. It's not just about like making the game easy. It's just about normalizing the game. Like honestly. So I hope they don't go that direction, Mark. That's true, dude. That would suck so much. Because I mean, look at this, Marcus. This feels like Pandora's Temple, like in God of War when you first discover Pandora's Temple.
Right.
You got like a whole other experience from that. Like, dude, it's just oh my gosh, man. Like I can't wait. Like these are gonna be. I hope that they're as incredible. I would not be surprised. We said 2022.
That looks sick right there.
We said 2022 was going to be, I still stand by it. It's going to be the greatest year of video gaming of all time. And if we get like multiple games this year that are like all time great level, like where you're like, oh my gosh, I felt like I just played the best game ever. And now I feel like I'm playing another best game ever. That's so crazy cool.
Because remember I told you guys I was only buying 2 games this year. Elden Ring and Pokemon Arceus.
Yeah.
And then Game Pass, because Game Pass has so many bangers, upcoming bangers, But after watching this, I'm buying this. Like this is a must play in my opinion, bro. And I think my wife will like this too because she's a big Harry Potter fan. So if I could watch her play it and we can maybe play it together, that's a win. But dude, this is a must play. Like,
so what do you got? Like maybe like what five spell abilities that you can choose to have
cool. Look at this, like
arsenal or whatever, or what? Like. It seems like there's a lot of fucking spells out there, right? So
I love that, dude. These combos are so cool.
I think it's going to be like DC Universe. Like, how you have your multiple buttons and then you have a subset of your moves. I think it's going to be like that.
Or something.
Yeah.
I
That's
agree.
how
It's
it
gonna
did.
be like Batman Arkham Knight. The Warner Brothers made this like how smooth
Ah,
This
Batman
is
Arkham
Warner
Knight
Brothers
combat was,
combat and
right?
stuff. Yo, Squiddy!
what's up,
Like
Squid?
this feels like it's
Slytherin,
gonna be
yes.
very tight because Batman Arkham Knight's combat was extremely tight. Like you're dodging, everything was it felt wonderful. Like the
Yeah.
dodge, like little thing blinked and you knew when to dodge. His little spidey sense or whatever. It felt very very tight. The combat. I feel like this is gonna be more of that, but with spells. Like watching this combat, I was just like, dude, this looks so dope. Like it just feels that is Harry Potter combat. You know, like he's casting. There's a little bit of a lag. Like he's moving. He's like doing a motion. Like it feels the
He's got to whip
feel of
that
it.
shit.
Like you have to like whip it and like it's not just like, a spell like shooting spells out like Skyrim or something. Like
Right.
it has the Harry Potter feel to it. Right? Like it's so well realized. Like how well they made it feel like Harry Potter that I'm just like really impressed, man. I'm really impressed
man.
with what
If I can stealth a freaking dungeon area, that's gonna be sick too, dude. Man, freaking going in Viz, that's gonna be real wicked.
And you see like chests.
That's what I want to see, man. The loot chest, dude.
Loot?
That's what I want to see.
Totally.
The loot.
But yeah, dude. Overall, man, we were all excited for Hogwarts Legacy. I think is this the Fable killer? That's what I want to know.
Maybe.
Nothing kills Fable, bro. What is wrong with you? Nothing kills Fable.
Dude, Fable's gonna have a lot to live up to because I feel like I don't know you're the Fable expert, but I think this has some Fable qualities to it.
Oh, totally. I made a video a long time ago about how I thought it was a Fable copy.
Oh yeah, with the opening and everything.
All of the people who worked on Fable 1, 2, and 3 got together and went to Portkey, and then they made this game. So when Fable comes out, because they're all going back to Fable, that it's just going to be OP.
Wait, so that's the true story, Godly?
Nah,
yeah,
he's
true
BSing,
as
man.
true as
Okay. I was about to say, I was like,
he's talking
right.
out his rear end, dude. Dude, I thought it was so cool. These are kind of like your ashes, your spirits. You have animals you can summon and use.
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
also
It's not ashes, right? They're real,
dude, you're
man.
like bringing out I know, but I'm saying it's like
Dude.
it. Look at this flying, dude. Look at that. It's pure
I think
open
that's
flying.
footage, bro.
I think it's pure open flying, like pure range of motion. Like
You can go up
look
and
how
down.
big the island is, man. It's cool. Yeah, man. Like another thing is too, at the very end of this video, they make one little comment, Marcus, where they were saying, I can't remember exactly the wording, but it was something along the lines of, and you can go in like a sinister direction or something along those lines, leaving a room because they don't show an evil wizard option as your character.
Yeah.
But I felt like they left a little bit of room. That would be the one thing missing. If this was really the Fable killer, you have to have the good and light path. So if they let you as a character, individual through your choices, like go down a dark path, then this is definitely a lot like Fable.
Hey, you already know I'm going dark, bro. I'm using the death spell, man. I'm using all that
curse, man. Come on,
dude,
all
I'm
the
using
forbidden.
the
You're gonna use all that forbidden. Dude,
Hey, it's just like Elden Ring, dude. It's just like Elden Ring.
Dude, just to mention that one, just to bring up Elden Ring one more time, what you said made me think of something. Did you know that when you kill the merchants in Elden Ring, they give you their ball bearing, and you can just get all their items from the crone at the hold?
Yeah, I know
so
that.
Whenever you come across a merchant, you kill it. You're like the idea is like you're supposed to kill them.
Oh, so that you don't have to keep finding these dudes again.
Yeah, so you don't have to go travel from spot to spot where they're at.
Yeah, so you gotta kill all the traveling merchants.
Yes, you're supposed to kill all the merchants, and I supposedly
like that would give you like a bad ending or something.
And supposedly, when you do it, they like beg, and it's like really sad, man.
I accidentally attacked the merchant's horse. I attacked the merchant's horse, and then he was like, "Oh, how the weak fall into dissension," or something like that.
Yeah, they have like.
And then he got up on his horse and he just started riding around trying to whip my ass, but he was weak as shit. And I was like, "Yo, bro, chill! Like it was an accident. Like I accidentally hit."
I know. I'm telling you, that's why because it's by design. Like, because they want that to trigger. Like, because I think the idea is like you're supposed to once you see him, it's like finding a treasure, and like you kill him, and then you take the treasure.
Hey, I won the lotto. I won the lotto.
You take it back to the told, and you have like your one merchant,
Yeah.
Like that's the idea, because that's kind of annoying, right? Having to jump from merchant to merchant, like it makes more sense. But they put this little wall, this little whole thing where you gotta like kill the merchant. Like when you find a merchant, it's like, oh dope, a treasure chest.
I don't know,
But
man.
dude,
Last
I
time I
can't bring
listened to your
myself to
ass,
do
I
it,
killed
man.
Patches, bro.
I can't bring myself to do it, man. Patches was a jerk. He tried to kill me, so that was easy for me.
Patches was
But like these guys that are just like, trying to survive, like one of them just like begs, like he was starving. He had like a hoarse throat, and he was like, "Can you please just buy something to me? I'm hungry." It's like they don't have the heart, man, to just slay these dudes and take their bearing. Like it's interesting. Like I can't do it. Like you do, you go dark, man. You just like slay and use the curses. Like I don't know why they're fake creatures, and I just like can't bring myself, man.
There was one merchant that
I always go light.
He was like, "Hurry up and buy what you want, and then get out of here." And like I went into his stuff just to see what he had. It was nothing I wanted. He was like, "All right, leave me be," and I was like, "The fuck." Like, bro, you really talking like that?
Dude, you self-entitled loser, right?
I will kill you.
I will kill you. I will kill you.
So I might go back and kill his ass just because he was talking shit. But the other dudes, I might let them go though.
Hey, I only kill someone if I think they have cool items. Like when I first met Blade, I was like, dude, I want that guy's armor, and I killed him. I killed him, dude. And I messed up quest lines. So I had to go to the church and pray for forgiveness. Luckily, you can atone or do whatever at the church. So it brought him back. So I was like, whew,
Oh, it brings him back?
Yeah, it resets. So if you kill NPCs and you mess up quest lines, it'll reset them if you go to the church and pray. But you can only do it a couple of times.
Okay, I didn't even know that. Yeah, because you need a certain item in order to be able to pray. Yeah, I didn't even know that. The only guy that I've killed is Patches and that merchant. That's it, But it would be nice if you could eradicate everybody, then pray for your sins to be forgiven, and then they're all back. You have all the bells. You just go wherever you want.
I will say that I think Hogwarts dragons look better, man. They look better than Elden Ring dragons.
They do look pretty wicked.
I don't know.
Nothing beats the Thomas.
What I mean is like the textures and stuff. Like it's a better quality, more higher tech.
This guy looks like he's got character.
Maybe not style, but I mean like it just looks like a more next gen dragon. Elden Ring
this guy gets features, man.
That old gen tech, that jank, the whole From Software jank. There's that weird jank in From Software games, man.
That's a good question, Squid. If they don't have a chicken chaser in the as like a title that you can get in Hogwarts, then it's definitely not better than freaking Fable. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, Squiddy is a Fable enthusiast. I forgot to tell you guys. So.
Oh yeah, Squid.
Yeah, dude, he loves Fable, dude.
I hope they have a dragon flight. So you have your broom, you have your Pegasus. I hope there's different types of flying mounts. I hope one of them is a dragon. Yeah, look at you're flying on a freaking if I can find it here. Right here. Look, you're flying on like a Pegasus right here, coming up here in a second. Right here, see?
Oh, that's a griffin, fool.
Or a griffin. But it looks like a horse to me. I think it's a Pegasus actually. It looks like a horse to me.
Look at
because a griffin doesn't have a horse butt and tail and legs, dude. A griffin is like,
like a bird.
I thought they had legs. I thought they had one of them bird horses.
But it looks like there's a beak on it.
But there's a beak, so it's like a mix between a Pegasus and a griffin.
Maybe it's a chimera.
I hope there's more flyable, more like you can collect different flyables. Like that'd be sick.
Yeah, for sure. That would be some nice mounts. If you could get a freaking bro. If you sorry, check that out. If I could show it to you guys. Damn, man. Let me see if I can zoom in on a sucker.
Just give it a second. What are you trying to show us, man? The chimera?
The griffin. It got the horse legs.
Yeah, but that has, look at the tails. This has like a horse tail.
Like this at all.
This is like a horse tail. I don't know what this is, but anyways, this is dope though.
Yeah, for sure. It looks sick though. But man, if you get like a freaking
No, that's not horse legs. Griffins have freaking lion legs, like lion, like cat, like cat legs.
Press play on that shit.
So this is not definitely a griffin.
Look at
a little side shot, right?
Just a tiny one.
It's like
slow it down.
It's like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
eagle, but look at the legs and the
It
tail.
does have a tail that's
But
like a
those
bird.
are literally horse hooves and a horse
Yeah,
tail.
those are horse hands. Yeah.
So it's some kind of like concoction or whatever.
Yeah.
Some mixture, some mutt.
Yeah, whatever it is, I want it. And then I want the dragon.
Whatever it is, I want it. I'll use whatever dark curse I have to do to get it, right?
Whoever I gotta kill, whoever's owner, I
Yeah.
gotta X out to get that mount. I want it.
X out whoever I gotta X out. Just like Mark. I'll X out whoever I gotta X out to get that armor, dude. I
Hey,
just want
anybody
that
can
armor,
get
Hey
it.
man.
You're toast.
Hey, he didn't drop it, man. So I was sad. I was like, man, I'm not killing anyone else no more.
Alexa,
I'm pretty
you
sure that you
know.
can go somewhere and find all of the armor pieces because there's on a wall. There's the headpiece, the wolf
Helmet.
headpiece.
Yeah, you have to do his quest line. You do his quest line and he'll give it to you.
Oh, he'll give you the armor. Okay, yeah. So I did find the headpiece randomly, but I haven't got the rest of the armor because I haven't done his whole quest line thing. But yeah, man, for sure. But Hogwarts, that game
Next
looks
banger.
great, man. It definitely looks like the next banker. I definitely wanted to play. I wanted to check out Tunic and I wanted to check out Weird West and whatnot. So I'm not sure exactly what my next game will be. I kind of feel like I'm gonna be stuck on Elden Ring for like another month or so.
Me too, man. I'm trying to platinum it, so I'm a little more than halfway with all the achievements. So
nice.
I have to collect all the legendary stuff.
I got like eight trophies, bro. So I'm like so far from even getting close to platinum yet. But I don't know if it's one that I'll try and attempt to, but I definitely want to play it at least twice. But you know, I'm hoping that I can get my hands on Forbidden West. Just because that was one of those that, you know, I was looking forward to. So I don't want to neglect it for too long. But, you know, it might be one of those things that I end up getting, you know, for like Black Friday or something like that, you know, or like some 4th of July type of deal or something. But
it's probably going to be like a summer game for me.
Could be. Because you got a lot of time.
I'm probably going to be doing some Game Pass stuff.
Up until then.
Like summertime, I'm going to have I'm going to be like gaming hard. So I'm definitely going to want to have some good games. Sometimes they don't bring out a lot of good games in the summer. So sometimes it's nice to like save some good ones.
Yeah, why is that, man? Movies and games are always a bust during summer. Why?
They always got like 1 or 2 summer blockbusters that come out though.
July 4th is like one day, like right around there, they get some good movies. But otherwise, I think it's just like the spending time of year is the end of the year. So like they know everyone's spending money like in the end of the year.
Like,
so they just they gather it up. But it's always frustrating to me because I feel like I know everyone's spending, so I guess you still sell a lot, but I would think like you wouldn't want to compete with like Call of Duty and like everything else launching, that you would put something out in the summer, but like they never seem to do that, man. It's so frustrating. Everyone's home, they all have time off, all the kids, and they give them no games to play. Like I don't really understand that, man. It is the weirdest thing.
Damn, it's a drought right now, but they expect you to have like a huge back catalog or something that you got to go and like deal up. But I would just hope that like it doesn't get to the summer and then Xbox just like takes mad games out of Game Pass that I might have wanted to play. You know what I mean? Because like, if it's like for me, there's probably going to be a lot of people like kids and stuff like that like, oh, I wanted to play this game and stuff, but I just never had time. And like, oh, I've got like all summer so I can kill like my whole backlog. And then it's like, oh, 1 week left for like 3 or 4 games that you really wanted to play. And it's like, oh, damn.
Yeah, like Guardians of the Galaxy all of a sudden is like, we're leaving next month. It's like, dude, that's when summer starts, right?
Yeah. It's
all
like,
these dope games.
And those are some of those things like if you wanted to, you could try and play it like, you know, in a weekend, you know, but it's just like you might not enjoy everything about it or whatnot. But I think Guardians of the Galaxy you could probably get done with like a solid like in at least a week. You know what I mean? You know, Resident Evil you could get that done in a weekend if they got that on Game Pass. So you know, there's a few out there. But yeah, man. So that's all we got for you guys this week. We appreciate everybody stopping in, Legend, Rachnis, Squid, and anybody who clicks on this video. While you're here, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, click subscribe, and drop a comment on how you think Hogwarts Legacy is. You know, from what you've seen, what we've talked about in this trailer, is this like a day one buy? I think it's unanimous with us that this is like a day one buy for Hogwarts, easy, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the rest of this year, man. That shit doesn't come out until a holiday, so there's a lot of things, a lot of time in between, and a lot of things to come out. I think what is Ragnarok? That's supposed to come out like September or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I mean that'll be right before, so that'll be a nice to grab that right before November or whatever, which I'm assuming is probably the release date for Hogwarts.
Yeah, I hope we get Gotham Knights soon too. Like,
Oh,
before
yeah.
that as well.
I
So
heard that in a minute.
yeah, so there's a few,
Yeah.
man, that we gotta get. It's gonna be a great year.
Yeah, man. A lot of things to look forward to. But until next week, we will catch you guys later. Deuces.
Peace.
See ya.
I love